Hey guys, welcome to the studios here at Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range. I'm Brett. This is Joe. And Joe, we've got an interesting set of 1911s here this week.
Yes, and I meant to bring one. It wasn't a 1911. I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I, I dropped the ball. We're talking about TISAS. Some people say TISAS, but TISAS. These are firearms made by a company out of Turkey,
Yes.
and very good pistols. Our friend Ben Webb reviewed this one right here and shot it. And you can find Ben Webb's videos on YouTube at GoldenWebb. He's GoldenWebb. Um, and, he shot, I don't know, 100 rounds or so through it
Yeah.
and liked it. When I talked to him about it, he liked it. We haven't had a chance to shoot them yet. People are on the range today, so we haven't had a chance to shoot them today. But very good pistols. These, of course, are all 1911s. They also make a striker fired pistol as well. A very good price point for the
Yes.
market.
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, a lot of the reviews that I've looked at for the TISAS pistols have been very strong reviews, very good reviews. I mean, this is not a Kimber, right? It's not a Wilson Combat,
No, no.
not even a Colt. But now I saw one video, a guy shot against a Colt,
Yeah.
and it did just as well.
I like them. I like the feel of them.
Mhm.
I just like the build of them. We talking about this off camera just a little while ago. It come with a nice case.
Oh yeah,
The cases. You probably got a closet or a building full of them, like I do. But they beat the cardboard boxes all day.
yes,
But for the
yes.
price point, Joe, I mean, you would think it'd be in a cardboard box, but what I do like about these is the different variety you have
Mhm.
of these. You can go, basic like copy of U.S. government
Yep.
here. What I like about this is it does have the model 1911 Army stamp right here. Fixed sights, so it's just like you would get it out of the armory if you're in the
Yep.
military. Um, feels like a 1911. I
Yep.
mean, it's are you going to be a competitive shooter with this? No, but it's gonna shoot well, and all the reviews, like you said, and
Are good. Yes.
everybody I've talked to really has had good remarks about them.
Mhm. And so these are imported by SDS Imports, which is out of Knoxville,
Yes,
Kentucky. So they're close to us.
yeah,
Um, but again, the pistols are really very nice pistols. By the way, we haven't mentioned it yet, but we have cleared all of these
yes,
firearms on
yes.
this table. All of these pistols have been cleared and are safe. We we make very careful. We're in a gun store. It's bad form when you shoot off a gun in a gun store. We
Yes.
don't want to be on YouTube for that.
No, no.
But I mean, they have a very nice fit and finish.
Yes.
You can, of course, get the. I think, and I'm not a 1911 expert, so I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, uh, this is the commander length. This is the full
Yeah.
size,
Yes.
right?
Full
And so, of
size.
course, they're a little bit more of a
Yeah.
carry size, so to speak. Um, but I mean, the fit and finish is very nice.
Yes.
Uh, they're very well made pistols. Um, and again, the price point, which you're talking about 4 to 5, hundred
Yeah.
dollars or so.
Yeah.
When you get into a nicer one like this, you're getting closer to 500. This one has a full beaver tail, like a newer 1911. This is a clone of an A1
Yes.
1911, so it's made exactly like they were,
And what I
which is
like
cool.
about this, I love the feel because it's nothing fancy. It's
Mhm.
nothing fancy. There's not much to it, but it feels like an old gun.
Yeah.
Just the finish on it and everything, even the mags. I just really, really like this firearm. That one's my favorite,
Yeah, I
but
really like this one. I
yeah,
do. I like this one. I like the cut on the back, on the bottom
yes,
down here, so when I grip it, it doesn't bite into my hand any. Um, it's a little shorter, which is great. I like the grips on this one.
yeah,
Uh, but again, all the modern things that you'd want in a 1911 that you'd buy and get in a Colt, you can get here for half the price.
yeah, yeah.
And again, this is like cars, y'all. Okay, we talk about this repeatedly. Um, we're not really brand centric here when we talk about things. I like SIGs. I like um, Berettas. I like several manufacturers, but something like a TISAS, I'm probably going to end up with one of these
Yeah.
because I like them. I mean, and I want an iconic 1911 pistol. Here's a great starting point. You know, if I want a really nice one, then I'm going to end
Yeah.
up with a Wilson Combat
Oh,
or a Kimber
yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that. But for a starting point, this is really nice.
Yeah, when you go to the Kimbers or the Wilson Combats, the price you're gonna see go straight
It
up.
gets
So,
way up, yeah.
and these are good little shooters. Jim out front was telling me about the lanyard loop here, and he said that is specific for Army,
Mhm.
that civilian models would never have that. So, this is a direct clone, and it's just awesome looking. And I like stories, as I've said many times, and I like this, and
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a
because.
historically
Yeah,
accurate recreation
yeah,
is what it is. But I mean, it's very good.
yeah,
Um, reliably shoots. I mean, it's a good pistol. You know, again, is it a Kimber? No. Is it a Colt? No,
yeah,
I wouldn't even say it's a Colt. But I mean, I've seen videos where it's held its own
yeah,
against a Colt anyway. Um, and so you're not talking about a slacker here. You're talking about a decent firearm. And we've just started carrying these. Um, and now we haven't had a chance to test the striker fired pistol out yet, but they do have a striker fired pistol.
sure.
Again, a very good price point. And our experience so far with some of the manufacturers that we're carrying that are Turkish based, um, SAR is another one.
Yes,
And we have a video on SAR that you can look at. But I mean, they do a really good job.
they
And
do.
these have been around for a while. And I looked at them many years ago. Uh, and they were thought fairly well of then.
Yeah,
But I mean, you just can't beat it for the price.
no. And Joe, I would think that if you're just starting out in 1911s,
Mhm.
you're not for sure you like them, but you don't know if you want to spend upwards 1800, 2400, 3500
Yeah.
up there. This would be a good starting point, like you
Yes.
said just a little while ago, and they feel good. You can change the grip panels there, but I
Hmm.
mean it's a good little starter for somebody just getting into 1911s.
Well, and it is a 1911, so there are some things you can change out on them.
Yeah,
There are some things you can do to kind of improve them a little bit if you want, just like you can, basically any 1911.
sure.
This puts it in the same. This is in the same price point as like a Rock Island,
Yeah,
something akin to that. Uh, but again, we've looked at them and we're very impressed with the fit and finish. We're very impressed with the way they feel. Um, Ben, when he did his review, I watched his review. One of the things he commented on is, they're fairly tight. So
yeah,
the slide is fairly tight. And, a lot of them you can do this and you can hear them rattle. These are very well manufactured. Uh, and like I say, uh, he shot them. He shot this one in
yes,
particular. Uh, had no malfunctions. Um, he didn't shoot several thousand rounds through it, but he did a good test of it, a little tabletop, a little introduction to it. Um, and I just think that these are. I've had my eye on these for some time, but now that I've had a chance to actually put one in my
yeah,
hand, I am I'm suitably impressed. I mean,
yeah,
uh, for a pistol that's here's a $429 pistol.
yeah.
Okay,
I mean, it's incredible.
So and then like I say, they do have the striker fired. And I meant to grab it, and we came back here so fast I forgot to grab it. They do have a striker fired version, so it's a more modern style pistol. And again, the price point is very good. So you can get a pistol that maybe you've always wanted that was often out of your price because a lot of 1911s, even the lower end 1911s, are
Yeah,
still
yeah,
sometimes $700, $800. Um, $900. And so now you're able to get into one for $400.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
And with 1911s, that's you get one for $400 and go up all the way, as high as they go.
Yeah.
It's a large array as far as the price goes, the
Mhm.
tier pricing and so forth. So you can start at a simple price and build it up. And but these now, I like all the variants they
Mhm.
have out there of these. I
They've done a
really
good job.
do.
Yeah.
Um,
And
they all feel they all feel different, but not. I mean, if
right,
that makes
right.
sense. I mean,
Well, And it's all about the fit and finish and the different options, just like any car.
Yeah.
The truth though is, if you've always wanted the iconic semi-automatic pistol, let me introduce you to TISAS,
Yes.
because this is a good place to start. If you've always wanted one, this is a good place. Um, I've always wanted one. I'll probably get one, and this is where I'll start out, and I can
Yeah.
play with it a little bit and get used to it. I'm a 9 millimeter guy. There, we do have one like this one that's in 9 millimeter. All of these are 45s.
Yes.
If you get to a purist, 1911 purist, they'll tell
Yeah.
you it's only 45. It's all there is. So, but listen, this is a great gun, and we encourage you to come in and check them out at Center Target.
Yeah.
We have a lot of other things going on at Center Target. We have some concealed carry classes we'll be scheduling for next year coming up very soon here. We have Girl and a Gun.
Yes.
That's kind of growing a little bit in popularity.
Yeah.
We'll have some other training. We have some church security training coming up. Uh, Ladies' Day every Friday. Ladies come in, shoot for half price, get some free coaching. You can't beat that. A lot of things. First Saturday of every month,
Yeah.
Truth and Targets, where we get together. A local pastor will leave a devotion, and we'll have some donuts and visit for a little bit, and then shoot for free on the range. We have a great time with that, and so we encourage you guys to come out and check us out.
Yeah. Joe, there's a lot going on here. It's hard to believe we're going to be moving into November and the end of the year very shortly. And here at Center Target, come on in. It's never too early to think about Christmas.
Great
Gift
Christmas
card,
present.
yeah. Oh gosh, yes. Um, you got gift cards, you
Mhm.
got optics, you got everything here. I mean, you have to come in here. I brag on this place all the time, even to these guys. Every time I come in, there's something different, and that's why I've always loved this place. Is because you come in, you never know what you're going to find. Everything changes. There's always something different, and the folks here are friendly. They're great. They're great people to help you out. If you have any questions, ask, because there's not a dumb question, unless I ask, and then they give me a hard time about it. But
No, we don't do that.
but Joe, as far as training, everything else here, Center Target is a place to come right here in London, Kentucky,
Absolutely.
and check it out, because you're not going to find a better range anywhere. I'll put this range up to any place that I've shot or any place I haven't shot across this country. This range back here is just awesome, from the filtration system there to everything. And we want you to come on by and see Joe and the gang here at Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range. Check out all the great firearms, all the great accessories, anything you're looking for, you can find right here. Thanks for watching, and please like and
Yes,
subscribe.
please.
You have a great week.
Thank you.